you are in here, let me know. I'm actually at work and I'm sewing. This is a two-piece sleeve. I don't know if you caught the tutorial on this when it was up. I had to remove it eventually because I made it a part of the jacket master class, which is a paid class. I hope you can hear me clearly. Please, if you come in, let me just wait. If you are in, drop a comment, drop an emoji. So a while ago, I asked the question. I wanted to know if we could start having live sessions on Friday. And today is a Friday, even though I'm busy, but why not? If not. So if you're in, just drop an emoji and let's work together. Good morning, Grace. Grace Temiloluwa, you're welcome on board. So this is the first of its kind and it's just a Q&A session. I just want to be available to answer your questions. So I get a lot of inbox messages and sometimes I'm unable to attend to it all. So if you have questions about any part of fashion designing, of course I don't know it all, but the one I know, I will answer. And business side of fashion designing, starting up, and also YouTubing, video creation. At least those are the things I know I do and I can help provide guidance for. So I'm currently working on a jacket. What are you doing today? Are you at work? Where are you? Sorry, I just observed the noise might actually be disturbing. Is it? Maybe I'll just let you see what I'm up to here. So I'm sewing a two-piece sleeve and this is the lining part of it. Remember, I always emphasize in tutorials how it is important to, oh God, I just see rubbish. Did you see that? I don't know what happened to my thread. Probably the tension is low. See what I have at the back here. I have this loose thread. Okay, I can see what's going on here. So let's start today. I'll be dropping a question on the community page of this channel, and I'd like to know what time is convenient for you on Fridays so we can have these live sessions every Friday. So if you are just joining in, it's a Q&A session where I get to answer your questions you may have about fashion designing, business side of fashion, sewing, maybe DIY, YouTube content creation, and what's that again? Okay, course creation, video making. Okay, so this is what a two-piece sleeve looks like. This is the main fabric. What I just used the lining. So we have the inner sleeve and the outer sleeve. I once posted a tutorial for this on the channel is no longer there. Like I mentioned earlier, I had to take it off because it became a part of the class. Okay, so this is the two-piece sleeve. I'll just go ahead and iron it this way, and I'll be attaching it. This is the jacket I'm making. It's an Ankara jacket, not collar jacket. I don't know if you can see clearly, but this is the collar, the main fabric, the collar. So I have to fix the sleeve I just created into this hole. Excuse me. Sorry, Keke Holmes. I'm not a trans woman. Do I look like a trans woman? No, I don't think I look like a trans woman, and I am not a trans woman. You're making me adjust my cap again to be sure. So you're not saying something else. No, I'm not your fellow trans woman, okay? So I'll just go ahead and iron this way. I think I have one of these ironed already. Here is the one I ironed already. So this part goes into the shoulder part of the jacket, while this goes into the ample part of the jacket. Okay, so if you are not going to talk business, you can at least have fun. So how are you today? What's up? What's going on? Sometimes I just think of doing just a random live video, and I go ahead and I just do it. Because postponing things, shifting things, trying to make things perfect, sometimes you end up not doing the things you want to do. So this just crossed my mind like the first time I made a live video. And I was like, okay, let me just go ahead and let's start. So it's a live session. We'll probably be doing this every Friday. But first, I would like to know the time that's convenient for you. You can drop a time in the comment section. And if you have any questions, you let me know. So I've marked the tip of the sleeve with the shoulder line. Okay, I don't know if you can see it clearly, but there's the shoulder line. And I'll be sewing. You can see I already joined the sides of the jacket. So the way you do this is position the sleeve this way and sew from the inside. Then you need to pin. Pin is your friend. Is either you pin or you keep losing. You have to choose your struggle. Oh, okay, I just realized this sleeve is actually for this side of the jacket. So it's important to notch appropriately and ensure you don't put the back sleeve for the front or vice versa. Okay, so before you start sewing, pin and ensure that the armhole opening matches with the sleeve curve. If it doesn't, you do your necessary adjustment before you continue sewing. Yes.
I don't know. Am I going to place this thing like this?
We are going to trim out the
Net.
We are going to trim out the net. So it's like this. Make sure the center gets here. So it fits. Then you put a little place here. So that touches the other side.
But am I sewing at the middle?
You sew the top and bottom. Yeah, you start with it down the bottom first. Okay, there's something that's been going through my mind a lot lately, and it's when you lose passion for what you once loved. Like it has happened to me before. You are so enthusiastic when you want to start up anything you're passionate. I'm in Benin City, Amazing Styles TV. Thank you for joining in. I'm in Benin City, Edo State, technical room specifically in case you're also in Benin City. So, what was I saying? Okay, when you start a business and you are just so passionate about it, like the passion is hot, and somewhere along the line it hits you that this is actually hard work, especially if you want to earn money from it. You realize that it's not just all about you having fun and treating it like a hobby. Like demand set in, and if you are fortunate, your business starts to gain more visibility. People get to know you more. You have more clients. Demands come in, and because of all of this, you need to now work way harder than you would have done on a hobby, and then you start losing passion for what you do. So what do you do in those times when it seems like you have lost your love for your passion? That's your passion, the passion you once had. This has happened to me before, and I was like, did I really like this thing in the first place? Was I really passionate about this in the first place? So what do you do? What would you do if you were in that shoe at any position in time? In my own case, what happened was I had to remind myself why I started this in the first place. Then, secondly, I took a look at my processes and tried to find how I could make it easier, how I could make it more straightforward. So I don't end up getting burnt out and losing passion and all of that. And it worked. It worked. One of the key things that you need to do as you are growing in business is to delegate. Find people that can work for you. There are some tasks that you don't necessarily have to do, like sewing, for instance. I feel a lot of people can sew, but not everybody can design, not everybody can sketch out a design, not everybody can run the company or the business like you would. Just take the part of the business that people may not be able to do for you, and then be careful, because a lot of time we actually know that we actually think people cannot do some things. Like we overlook what people can actually do for us, and you think you are the superwoman and the only one that can do it well. But that's not true. Sometimes all you need to do is to train a hand. Imagine putting up an advert for an intern, even if it's not a paid internship, especially if you're an established business already. People will come in, and even if you have to pay, you may just have to pay like a token to take care of transport, and then you train this person till they are able to work for you for a particular, maybe a month, 2 months. You put them, especially if they have knowledge. Of course, an intern must have had some kind of training before. It's not like you're training them from the beginning, okay? So because methods differ, people differ, whatever. When it comes to fashion designing, I realize a lot of us want our things done the way we want it to be done. We don't just want another method. So what you can do in that case is to take up somebody, train the person, and you can then employ them, paid employment. Like one of the part of this job that takes most of my time is actually sewing. Like sitting down to sew on the on the sewing machine, it takes a lot of time, and that paying somebody else to do it can save you a lot. Does not mean you will never sew, no, but it just simply means you have some time to do other things. At some point, sometimes I'm recording a tutorial and I'm busy doing another thing as well, and I would just say, especially those tutorials that you see that I'm not showing the whole on machine work, like I'll just say, okay, now I'm going to sew this part. The truth is, I might have handed it over to somebody else to go and sew that part because I can't keep myself. Things just must be done, and in every way that you can make it better for yourself and make the process kind of easier for you, embrace it. Embrace working with other people, which can save you a whole lot of headache. So another thing you can do when you're losing passion is to learn new things, learn new skills, learn another method, go for an upgrade, and enroll for online classes, and just learn new things. You can take a break. That's another point. Take a break off work and naturally rest. Take a break off anything, sewing, anything business, not just for sewing, anything business related, and do some fun activities that you naturally enjoy. Let me continue my sewing. Do some fun activities that you actually enjoy and get back to work, because when you are through with that, you feel refreshed, you feel more in more your creative juice will flow better, kind of. So these are some of the things I've done in the past that I saw how much they helped. Okay, let me show you what's up again. So if you are new, if you're just joining in, this is supposed to be, let me not say this is supposed to be a Q&A session. So if you have your questions, please drop it. So I put up a post the other day about doing voiceover for videos or live recording of the sound. Okay, so when I'm recording, I'm just recording the sound directly. That's actually better for me, because that means I don't need to spend so much time editing and trying to explain everything while editing. I just have the sound there while filming. And truth be told, I was kind of surprised that more people preferred that, because personally I prefer voiceover. But the truth is, my place is not always quiet. Okay, I have some quiet right now, but sometimes a neighbor has generator on and the noise can just be deafening at times. And recording sound directly in that kind of case is not just visible. I won't like the video, it won't be professional. So I will have to continue using voiceover in those instances. Otherwise, we'll make use of our live recording, since most of my audience, I think about 60% of you guys wanted the live sound recording, so that it will be as if I'm actually teaching, sort of. So you can still drop your questions in the comment section. We have a few minutes to go. So thanks to everyone who joined in, everyone in here. So please watch out for the post I'll be putting up. I mean what do they call it now? The poll I'll be putting up. I would just like to ask for the time that will be convenient for our weekly live sessions. So I'll put up some options so you get to choose what time be convenient. I personally would not like evening, because once I leave work, I like to zoom off from everything work and just do some other things. It's just one of the ways I try to keep my head together so I don't burn out. So it has to be during the working hour. Preferably, I'll love it to be. What am I even saying? I'll prefer to be before 2 p.m. I would prefer to be before 2 p.m. So, but at the same time, I'll put an option after 2 p.m. because I understand that a lot of you might be busy that time, but it's just so the convenient time for me. Okay, thanks everyone that joined in. So hopefully I can make it next week. We'll come out with some list of topics we can discuss. You guys will be selecting the topics. You guys will be selecting the topics you want us to discuss. Oh, sorry to hear about that. Amazing Styles TV. I hope you get it sorted out. Can you share what the challenges are exactly so that I can try to address it, and probably some other persons have similar challenges. You can use your solution or your. Let's just look at it together. I don't. Hi, Somto. Thanks for joining in. I see all your comments, all the hi. I can feel the love, and I appreciate you. There are just some people that you see that genuine love, and you can't help but love them right back. Like, these people just love you for who you are, for no special reason, just for being yourself. So God bless you guys. I appreciate all the love and support. I appreciate every comment and every time you take out to watch my videos, to share, to like. Much appreciated. I have a personal channel which I'm trying to build alongside this. That's because I just have passion for things like this. Hi Hilda, thanks for joining in. God bless you. You can still drop your comments or your questions. Amazing Stars TV, I'm still waiting to hear from you. If you like to discuss, you can chat me up. If you want to discuss this privately, you can chat me up on Instagram. Let me see if I can be of help. That's Amazing Stars TV. Am I even correct? Let's see. Guys, I can't see my comments. Okay. Okay, yeah, Amazing Stars TV. So, okay, 2 more minutes to go. I don't want this to extend beyond 25 minutes. We're at 23 minutes. So, hopefully next time we'll have chosen a topic to discuss, decided on the time, and we can start off this weekly live session. I'm really looking forward to it. And guys, don't even think I'm used to these things. Like, I'm a quiet girl. I'm not used to some of these things. This is my second live video. The first live was a couple of months ago where I brought up this idea. It was just a sporadic one, just like this. And sometimes it's just best to go ahead. Oh, you're a student. You're a student soon too. Wow. If you're a full-time student, then, like, I would just say some things shouldn't be rushed. It's easy for me to say, yeah, you can do it, just use your time well and all of that, but I would say prioritize. If your studies is the most important thing for you right now, especially if you are in the university. It's the most important thing right now. Whatever you do, know that takes priority over every other thing. That takes priority over your fashion business. That should take priority over your fashion business. Like, you can't turn back the hands of time to redo that degree you're studying for. So prioritize, use your time well, and use it for your studies more than the business. I know you may need money. I know it's enticing, when you start making some cash from your fashion business. But first and foremost, your education is more important right now. Get that degree. You can just be doing fashion designing more like a hobby than the actual business that you put your whole head into it. Focus on your studies. Once you are out of it, you are through with your studies, you can learn fashion designing easily, kind of. so that you have absolute control over that choice. Prioritize your studies, and if you must, if you need the money so much that you need to be in business, wow, it then boils down to time management. Yes, time management. You have to know that you have more to do than most of your mates or your course mates. So prioritize your study, and then you make use of any other extra time you have for the business. And I know being a student alone is just a whole lot of work. So I'm really struggling with this question. If you were to be my sister, I would say drop fashion designing for now and focus on your studies, or do fashion designing only during holidays. So wow, this is so I hope I hope you understand what I mean. So to prioritize your studies and do fashion designing during the holidays if you can, if you can afford to do it. If you cannot afford to do that, wow, you just have a lot of work to do, because being a student alone already takes up so much time. And okay, I have another question here from fashion and having babies. That's another tough one. How little are your kids? I started learning fashion designing, and I think a month into that, I got pregnant, and I actually learned for a long time. That after I had to take a pause in between. After I had my baby, I went back to continue learning, and eventually I started my business after having my second son. So yes, first it depends on the age of the children, but it's totally doable. Like, first, starting from home will help. You guys know we always talk about this starting from home thing, because I feel a lot of people just rush into going out to get a shop and all that. So starting from home will help a whole lot, because you don't have to use, you don't have to keep, uh, what am I even saying? You don't have to go out. Okay, you don't have to leave the house. So it will help you save some time on transit, moving from here to there. And secondly, if you can, put your baby in crèche. If you have a baby, okay, that is not yet in school, put that child in crèche. Getting a nanny may be slightly more expensive than putting your baby in crèche. Personally, I had my baby in crèche for a while before he started school. So from 6 months, I had my baby in crèche, and that gave me some time. Before I pick my kids up, I would have done some work, and because I was working from home, it was easy, and I had that flexibility, sort of. One thing I tell parents is, especially moms, because we are in Nigeria and we know that most time moms take the fall for this. I won't say take the fall now. It's a huge responsibility, and unfortunately, most time we carry the heavier load. We don't get to share it with our partner, because it's just the way the society is built up. So embrace that and try to see how it will work for you. Taking your babies to crèche will help a whole lot. And when they grow a little bit, they are now in school. Like from 2 years, your child can be in pre-nursery, so you have that freedom. For instance, for myself, after the regular school, my kids usually stay just a little bit extra. Of course, I pack things they can, lunch packs for them that they can take during that time. It's called after school care, where they can have a little bit, like 2 hours extra, so I get to stay with them, because I really don't like bringing them to the office. They just remove things here and there, get things spoiled. So that could help if you can have that kind of arrangement. And well, it's totally doable. Don't get discouraged, and don't let it stop you at all, especially if you already have the skill. Like, I feel it's even worse if you have to train with a child. How will you be taking a child to fashion school every day? To be so much distraction. But since you already have the skill, that working part, it's doable. Okay, it's doable. Okay, amazing style that can using just uh, Guys, I don't know what's up, bro. You know, I said I'm not used to this. Mm. I don't. I can't see my chat, so. What's up, phone? Okay. Oh, all right. Okay, Hilda, your baby is less than a year. Yes, these things I just raised could help. Would have your baby encouraged. Otherwise, having them at home would just be. It would be really tough to work with. I'll just. That's just the truth, really. Can using just freehand cutting be the reason why one can't be successful in fashion? No, 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 no. You can be successful if you are good with freehand cutting. It does not mean you can't be successful. Like um, this lady, what's her name? I can't remember her name, but she's a big fashion designer based in Lagos. She uses freehand, and her job really good. She's very good at it. She's a celebrity fashion designer, and she uses freehand. So you just have to be good at what you do. But personally, I tend to favor pattern drafting more. So if you're using freehand, learn pattern drafting. It doesn't take so much to learn. Read books. You don't have to go to another fashion school really. Read books, enroll for online classes from foundation class, then you take it up that way. So it won't take you so much to learn through online classes. Online classes can help. So learn that, really learn that, because I just feel you are still limited in some ways by using just freehand. There's just some styles that would be can cause headache for you thinking of freehand, because I learned freehand first before I decided to learn pattern drafting. And I know whew, personally I know you can just start disturbing your head over some designs that pattern drafting will make so simple for you. Like I'll teach some things to my student today, and I just wish somebody taught me this way. Why could it not be this simple? Why did I have to learn in such a hard way? And apart from that, especially if you plan on training other people, you are opening up yourself for more people. There are people that want to learn um, pattern drafting these days are more than those that want to learn with freehand. So just learn freehand. I learned freehand by myself. I didn't go to fashion school, so just enroll for online. Anytime I want to say enroll, my tongue rolls. So enroll for online classes, they will help. So any more question? So whatever you do, always open up your mind for growth. Open up your mind for growth. Don't be a static person, okay? Don't be a static person. Keep learning skills. All these good people you see on Instagram, you see them on Instagram mainly. They are learning every day. They are learning every day. They are watching YouTube videos. They are enrolling for classes. Like a new design will come up, and they are there. They will quickly learn it. Some of us will even learn it and quickly create an online class so that we'll teach other people. So know the trends and keep updating your skills. Please, can you do a video on how to start a ready-to-wear line, both for babies and adults? Okay, I will look into that. But I have a recommendation though. I have a recommendation. There's a lady. I don't know why I can't remember names right now. Oh, Jesus. I was not planning to put up this video, but maybe I will. Maybe I will, or I'll just share her post in my community tab one of these days. What she does on her channel, she's a Nigerian fashion designer based in Lagos. I don't know her, but what she does, I don't personally know her, but I know her channel. I can't remember her name. I can't remember the name of the channel right now. But what she does is to teach you things about ready to wear, because she specializes in making ready to wear. From setting up your store to how to start, advertisement, pricing. So that's what she does on that channel. If you go through it, I'm sure you have a lot of your questions about ready to wear sorted out. But I'll definitely look at ready to wear. I'm keenly interested in ready to wear, but the truth is, I'm not yet. My head is not. It's not yet fully there. Currently, I've made some pieces and I've not. We have pictures, but I'm yet to edit them. So hopefully, I can edit throughout this weekend and have the pictures for a new collection out. My life has been so busy, guys. So maybe I should delegate that part even. Please, when will you post tutorial videos? I don't have specific time right now, but you can check my channel. I have some tutorial videos so that you can go through already. But I think the next one might be on Monday. I don't know really. I was supposed to put up one. Today's Friday, and I like to put up tutorials on Fridays, but it doesn't always work out because Fridays just tends to be somehow sometimes. That's when a lot of my clients come in for fitting, and sometimes I just want to meet up with time. The truth is, I'm not doing bespoke tailoring, but there are some people I've not been able to turn down still. Like, I put up a video a while ago about how I was going to stop bespoke tailoring. But guys, I will just confess that it has not quite worked out. For over 1 or 2 months, I had people coming in and I would just tell one of my tailors to take care of it. But some other people will insist I do it. Not, they don't want. Okay, Amazing Stars TV. Okay, I've answered your question, Amazing Stars TV. Okay, but on Hilda, I think let me just say something. Basically, you don't need a store. I always say that, like, seriously, social media has made life easier for a lot of people. You don't really need a store to start with, but of course you need your designs. If you don't want to produce yourself, you can make use of a garment production factory. I can produce for you. Let me advertise myself, and so can other people. That's fashion people that are not even fashion designers are designers of ready to wear. So all you need to do is know how to sketch your design, go source for your fabric, and you don't need to make so much pieces, just some samples, advertise with them, and you can make it on pre-order basis so that you can quickly work on the orders you have, advertise. I think a lot of us fashion designers, we know how to do the work, but when it comes to the business part, especially advertisement, marketing and sales, very important. We don't do it well enough. I personally still struggle with that, and I think that's key in any business. Like, you could produce this and another person produce this same this, and what will make it different is how you hype yours, how you market it. Social media will help you a great deal in marketing, sponsored advertisement, use your influencers. I've mentioned some of these things in some of my videos. So marketing, advertisements, and sales, eventually sales. Okay, your sales process has to be smooth enough. You have to make it easy for people to buy from you. Don't be doing come to my DM to ask for price. I personally won't come to your DM to ask for price. There's a reason I prefer shopping in the supermarket to shopping on the roadside, where I'll have to negotiate so much to the point that I'll be having headache. No, I don't want to do that, especially not online. Put your price there. Put a smooth process. You can use Paystack, you can use Flutterwave, you can use Seller to sell your product. People just go, they make payment, you get a message, and you start processing their order immediately. Especially if you don't have a website. If you have a website, it's even more direct that way. So I believe I've answered most of the questions here. Is there any I haven't seen? Amazing Stars TV. Okay, you can see your last comment. I hope you have seen my answer. So thank you for joining in. If you are here or if you were here. Thanks for joining in. I'm surprised that 40 minutes has passed. Wow, I just said we wanted 25 minutes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we started off slowly, but we ended up having some valuable conversation. Thank you for joining in. I really appreciate you. Like, I'm grateful. Thanks for coming in. And if you're not yet following us on Instagram, please do so. It's KemaFreak_fashion on Instagram. We have another page for the fashion school. If you're in Benin City, you can stop by to say hello at KemaFreak Fashion Academy. So thank you. I just want to continue my jacket. At some point on this video, I was actually showing how to make this. Okay, guys, I'll put up a picture when I'm through. It's a notch colored jacket. And I forgot to mention this. We have a promo. It's a media promo, and we're starting. Started 2 days ago. It will be ending on Sunday, and it's for those that want to learn both the trouser, those that want to be a part of both trouser and jacket masterclass. And these courses, each of these courses are sold at some point at 15,000 naira. So you are getting the two for 7,000 naira. And that's just something. Remember what I said about upgrading yourself. It doesn't come freely. That's investing in yourself. So you can take up these courses. Follow us on Instagram. Like I said, all details are there. I'll probably put it up in the description box. That's if I drop this video. And that is all. That is all. So thank you for watching, and bye. Watch my next video. Okay.